Judges of the UN's top international court have taken to the bench once again to hear another legal matter against Israel.
Today marks the start of historic proceedings at the International Court of Justice. The entirety of Israel's colonial occupation regime is on trial today. Not just the apartheid, colonization and persecution by which it is brutally imposing it on the Palestinian people.
In December 2022, the UN asked the court for an advisory opinion on Israel's policies and practices in the occupied Palestinian territories, including occupied East Jerusalem. It requested the ICJ consider two issues. The first relates to Israel's prolonged occupation, settlement and annexation of Palestinian territories since 1967.
We call on you to confirm that Israel's presence in the occupied Palestinian territory is illegal. I repeat, it is illegal. That the presence of its occupation forces and settlers is illegal. And that its occupation must thus come to an immediate, complete and unconditional end.
The second is how Israel's actions affect the legal status of the occupation and the consequences for the UN and other nations. 52 countries and 3 international organisations will address the court during 6 days of hearings.
An unprecedented number of countries are participating in the proceedings, taking a stand for justice and peace. This is a clear reflection of the global concerns and calls to bring an end to this abhorrent illegal regime immediately and unconditionally.
Even though the court's eventual opinion will be non-binding, that doesn't mean it holds no weight. The hearings come as international pressure on Israel continues to mount, and it could impact Israel's international image and diplomatic relations.
So I don't think that the binding or non-binding part really plays into fact that it does put pressure on our government. So what I hope is that there will be sanctions, there will be embargoes, there will be pressure from the international community on Israel. So that's what I'm really hopeful for. I don't think necessarily that justice will prevail throughout the International Court of Justice, but everything surrounding, as well as the public opinion.
Israel has elected not to present an oral submission, but in its written statement, it warned an advisory opinion from the court would be harmful to any resolution of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The ICJ has been instructed to rule urgently on the matter. Its advisory opinion is expected by the end of the year. Melinda, Nucifora, TRT World, The Hague.